Best Life Therapy's YouTube channel. Today's video is the first in a series of videos that will be based around my blog posts, which are available on my website. There should be a link for that now on the screen. Our first entry is all about something most of us are likely to have faced or have faced at some point in our life, and that is anxiety. In this video, we're going to cover 5 of the best tips I've come across in both my personal and my professional life to help manage moderate to severe anxiety. Now, before we start, I should say that anxiety can be very serious and debilitating, and if this is what you're experiencing, then it is a good idea to reach out for help by contacting your GP or by reaching out to a professional such as myself. If you find these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and to check out the useful links that I've dropped in the description. Tip number 1 is a simple but powerful one, and that is to exercise regularly. Now, I know as soon as I say that, a lot of people think of the gym and intense workout classes and that kind of exercise, and that's absolutely fine if that's what you're into. However, engaging in light or moderate physical activity also releases endorphins, and these endorphins help combat stress-inducing chemicals. But more than that, the act of exercising itself can actually help divert your mind away from the anxiety-inducing thoughts. And like I said, it doesn't have to be an intense workout. A brisk walk in the evening or a nice bike ride in the morning as the sun comes up can also do wonders. I personally, I'm smiling because my script literally just says go off on a tangent about my dogs. I personally like to walk my dogs early in the morning. I find this to be really helpful and a nice way of setting myself up for the day. Tip number 2 is a technique we call the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. This exercise is a fantastic way to ground yourself in the present moment. Based around the concepts of mindfulness, which we may actually have a video about later in the month, so let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. So, back to the technique. Engaging all 5 of your senses is a great way of grounding yourself, and to do that, this is what you do. You ask yourself, what are 5 things you can see? What are 4 things you can feel, as in actually physically feel? What are 3 things you can hear? 2 things you can smell? And 1 thing you can taste. Now, you can always adjust these numbers and the actions to suit you and to make it more personal to yourself. But this exercise in any form is a great way of bringing yourself back into the present moment and reducing your thoughts and fears around what might have happened or what might happen in the future. Now, moving on to tip 3. Tip 3 is to be mindful of your caffeine intake. Did you know that caffeine can increase blood pressure and heart rate, leading to I'm going to swear then, probably not best. Leading to... Now, moving on to tip 3, which again is actually a very simple one, but also incredibly powerful. And this is to be mindful of your caffeine intake. Caffeine increases blood pressure and raises the heart rate, which can lead to heightened anxiety. Now, cutting back on caffeine can help manage these symptoms and reduce the risk of a panic or anxiety attack. Remember, moderation is really what's key here, because what is right for one person is not always right for another. So it's actually about what is working out, what is right for you. Tip number 4 is simple yet very effective, and this is writing in a journal. Pouring your thoughts out on paper or onto a screen can be incredibly therapeutic. It helps to declutter your mind, providing a sense of relief that can also allow you to find a different perspective on some of those events and thoughts that have been troubling you. The best way I find of doing this is to find a quiet space and just focus on your thoughts and let the ink flow or your fingers type. It's a powerful tool for managing anxiety, and in a strange way becomes quite enjoyable once you actually get used to it. Tip number 5, in my opinion, may be the most important one to take away from today, and that is why I've left it to the end. Tip number 5 is to reach out for support. Whether this is a good friend or a trusted family member or even a professional, you don't have to face anxiety alone. In the world we live in today, support is just a phone call or indeed a click away. Human beings are social beings, which was proven in the COVID pandemic when we couldn't socialise and had to isolate from each other. And sharing our feelings and emotions with others is a fundamental aspect of how our well-being can be maintained. Reaching out for help and support allows you to express your thoughts, feelings and emotions, which can foster a sense of connection and understanding, which all too often can be missed in the busy world that we live in. Seeking professional support has been proven to reduce stress, prevent burnout, help in personal growth, prevents a feeling of isolation, and most importantly, can be so beneficial for your mental health. So tip 5 is to reach out for support. And there you have it, my 5 tips to help manage anxiety. I hope you found these suggestions helpful. If you want more information on anxiety management, check out the useful links that I'll drop in the description below. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below, and until next time, take care of yourself. This is Tom from Best Life Therapies. Here's to your best life.